What's up, guys? Welcome to Nipple MMA. Today I want to see, I'm going to watch James Lynch and the videos he makes about who the fighters are picking to win between Dricus du Plessis and Sean Strickland at UFC 312 coming up this weekend, which I'll be streaming live, my reaction. Well, let's have a look. I'll also put the videos in the description. But this is awesome to watch the way he compiles what the fighters think of who's going to win. So let's start.
Who's winning the rematch for the middleweight title? Will it be champion Dricus du Plessis or Sean Strickland? See who fighters are picking in the latest edition of MMA Pros Pick.
Dricus, because why would he switch up the game plan? It worked the first time. Just spam takedown. It worked fine.
Dricus.
Du Plessis.
I thought Strickland won the first fight originally, but after going back and watching it and seeing, I could see where
Yeah, you can see clearly where Dricus actually won the fight. Jab and teep is not going to do it, Sean.
where Dricus won the fight, and I could also see certain things where Dricus was figuring out to where he was able to give Sean problems. I believe Dricus and his team are cerebral, and they try to make adjustments and things like that. So I believe they will adjust to the success that they had and things things of that nature in the fight. We're gonna see how well Sean can make adjustments and come in and maybe change things up a little bit.
As well, guys, comment and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think. Are these fighters right? Are they correct in what they're saying? Well, who do you guys think is going to win? Of course, I'm biased. You already know who I think is going to win. It's going to be DDP.
But honestly, I don't know. That last fight was really close.
See, I think Du Plessis will win that. I think Du Plessis will make the adjustments to Sean Strickland that you can argue that he lost that fight. I think he'll make the adjustments against Sean Strickland to do better in this fight, whereas I think Sean Strickland's going to come in like, oh, I won the last fight, I'm going to go out there and do it again.
I don't know. The first fight, I feel like it was a close fight. But after the Plessis' last fight, he showed some strength there, so I might go with him. But Sean also can knock him out.
Good pick.
We're gonna have to see about it. I'll go with the Plessis. I'll go with Sean.
I'm gonna go with Strickland. I think. I think I just edged it to him the first time round. It was a very, very close fight, and I remember watching when I was watching. I've never gone and watched it back, and I'll be honest, I'm not much of a judge when it comes to fights. Most of the time, I watch fights as a fan, and then if I feel like it's been close, I'll go and watch it again, and I'll try and judge it myself to see if I was being a bit biased. So I think I'll go with Strickland for that one.
I think it's Du Plessis. I think he have a better wrestling. I think he's gonna, take the jiffy onto that.
What do you guys think DDP is going to do in the next fight? Do you think he's going to take him down more? Do you think he's going to stand and bang like Sean Strickland once? Doesn't matter. Anyway, I think DDP can finish him either on the feet or on the ground.
I think DDP, he's pretty good. Got to give it to him.
I feel like Du Plessis has what it takes. I mean, I think his style is so crazy, but it works for him so well. Sean Strickland's also really good. I feel like I'll go Du Plessis, though. I feel like he's got his hands on the title. He's going to hold on to it.
I got Sean Strickland this time. I thought he should have won the first time.
Sean Strickland. Yeah, I gotta take DDP, and I think he's the worst fighter in the UFC, and he's the champion. He's so dang bad, but I can't.
You know what? I can't wait. What's going to happen when DDP finishes everyone off in the middleweight? He's gonna go up to the light heavyweight. And then when he starts picking off the light heavyweight guys, what are people going to say then? Worst fight to my ass.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you understand what I'm saying. Like, he's terrible. He's awful. You would not sit somebody. I'm a big film study guy, especially for younger guys. If you're a pup coming up in this sport, I tell people, other than being in the gym, the fastest way to get good at this sport is to watch film. And then I always say, but don't watch DDP. He sucks. And they're like, well, he's the champion. I was like, yeah, he's terrible. You see what I'm saying? But I'm picking him. He's a winner, man. I'm picking DDP.
Contradicts himself, eh? Alright, so let's see. Where did this one end up at? This one ended up at 9-3 to Du Plessis. Alright, let's see the next one. So there's 3 parts to this. Let's see next.
The first one was close.
Oh, there we go. 9-3.
I see Sean coming back with a bit more fire in his belly. But it was close last time. I think Sean did more damage last time as well. I think he's going to take the momentum that he did more damage and really try to close the deal in their next fight.
Do you think that'll be enough to get the win for him? Do you think?
Well, yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
If he catches Du Plessis off balance, maybe rushing in, catch him with a nice stiff jab or counter slip jab.
You can catch him with a stiff jab or counter jab. He's got pillow hands. He's not going to do anything. It's not going to affect DDP.
Or slip, whatever. You know how he does his thing. Puts him on his heels.
Yeah, you know how he does his thing.
Stuff and keeps the pressure on. I think Sean can get it done.
Yeah, it was such a close fight in the first one, and Sean obviously brings just a crazy weird style and pace. They've been in there with each other now, and they felt.
But then again, I have to say DDP's pace is also relentless. That guy's fit, and he doesn't stop coming forward.
It out. I honestly think it'll be another close fight, but I do believe that maybe it ends up kind of the same way. If Sean, obviously we've had Sean here in the room, and I've trained him, and the dude is just as tough as they come. If he goes out there to fight his fight, he's a world-class guy. But he's got to take it to Dricus a little bit more and make it not such a close, definitive go. He needs to make it a definitive go. If it goes the same way, and I don't know, like I said, that the way he's been fighting, the style that he's fought, I imagine
he's fighting the same way.
Kind of thing. I think
against Paulo Costa
probably ekes it out again.
Yeah.
I've got to say, I'll probably Dricus.
I'm always a Strickland fan. He's the man, so I'm always rooting for him.
But do you think he wins? Because some people felt like he won the last fight, right?
Yeah, I think he wins. I feel like he felt him last time, and a lot of people thought he won that fight, and I think that Strickland has him.
Man, so Du Plessis he's grown on me. He's got an ugly striking game. He's got an ugly style, period. But it's like he somehow finds a way.
It's crazy. No one gives him really compliments. It's just crazy.
Mad respect to that guy, and I would love to see him pull out that win.
But they think he's going to win because he proves them wrong every time.
That's a tough one because I feel like every time I count Du Plessis out, I'm like, okay, I don't think he's gonna win this one. He always ends up winning and doing something crazy and making it through, And yeah, Sean, maybe Sean Strickland will take this one. I don't know, but I feel like that's gonna go 5 rounds for sure.
I don't know, man. Dricus has been, I don't know how he's doing it, but he's pulling it out, every single time. I don't think that he does anything special, or he does anything amazing. He just kind of maneuvers.
Until you get in there with him, and then you'll see what he does. That's just it. You won't know what he does until he does it to you.
Do a fight pretty well. He knows how to win. So, let's go with. I'd say Strickland. I'm gonna go with him. I'm gonna go Strickland. I think that I gotta go for the American. I gotta make sure I'm doing that, and Strickland.
I appreciate that. That's fine. All right, let's watch the last one. We're on 12-7. Let's see what Venom Page has to say.
Again, I feel middleweight's in a similar place to actually the welterweight division at the moment, where things can move quite easy. Strickland is a very awkward fighter because he just walks forward. He's happy to kind of take a shot, and he's hard to hit. Similar to myself, but in a very different way because of his Philly shell style, which you don't really see in MMA. It's very hard to.
Yeah, in my
land
opinion,
something
Sean
clean,
should
but
go
at the
do
same time, he's very
boxing
good at
instead of
wrestling, so
MMA.
it's very hard to take him down and keep him down. So again, it's a great fight to watch. So I think that it may even move hands again, but for some reason, because it's weird. Like when I look at DDP, I've never looked at him and thought anything special of him, but he always seems to just win. One thing he just knows how to do is scrape out the win, regardless of how he performs, because I've seen him do some.
No one says he's special, yet he is the champion.
Technically really bad things during a fight, but still, like I said, he just knows how to. He's just a tough guy. He just knows how to grind out the result. So again, you can never put him down. But yeah, I feel like the middleweight division is wide open for everybody.
I think DDP is the favorite going into the fight. Do you think that's the right call there, or do you think Strickland should be favored? Because some people felt like he won the last fight.
Yeah, of course it was a exceptionally close last fight. But the fact is, DDP's a champion. You know, he's beaten Izzy in the last one as well. You have to rate him for that. Regardless of how close the fights are, he's the one that keeps getting the result in the end. So you I understand why you would peg him as the favorite.
Du Plessis.
Man, I'm pumped up for that fight. I just got done doing a breakdown on my channel watching Dricus versus Israel Adesanya, and man, it's so weird that Dricus gets away with what he does. He's such his rhythm is so like blocky and robotic, and if you watch his footwork,
His rhythm is like that for a reason. No one can figure him out. No one can train for him.
if you watch his chin floats up, he just doesn't do anything on paper that's right, but he gets away with it. He's so explosive. He's such a strong, good athlete. And you saw Sean Strickland saying, hey, let's figure this out like men. Let's stand toe to toe. So
pussy.
Dricus, in the second round, in the third round, it'll look like he's completely fatigued and he's taking big gas to the wind. And usually when people start to do that, it starts to go downhill. But give him about 30 seconds, 20 seconds, and he just turns it back up. He ramps it back up. I think Dricus might get it done again. I think he's going to get the takedowns. I don't think he'll be able to hold Sean Strickland down, but I do think the way Sean Strickland stands.
I think that's an interesting point. A lot of people saying that DDP is not going to be able to hold him down. The last fight, DDP didn't go for holding him down. He wasn't actually trying to hold him down. He was just trying to get the point. This time, I think it might be different. Let's see.
Stands up so tall, it makes it easier for Dricus to blitz in with his punches and blitz in with his takedowns. It's almost like Sean Strickland would have to just change his stance up a little bit, just lower his level, widen his stance out a little bit more athletic, so you could shut down those shots. So, I mean, I'm excited for the fight, but I do think Dricus might get it done by decision.
Dricus, so Sean's fighting again for the title?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got Dricus for that one.
You know, I keep going against Du Plessis, and I think I'm one of those guys that has to.
Yeah, so does everybody.
Every time I think he's gonna falter, he comes in there and he grabs another gear. He uses his gas tank on folks and really pushes that pace. And you know, he obviously freaking hits hard too. You know, so
hey,
I'm gonna go with Du Plessis.
I'll go with Du Plessis. Yeah. Although, like, I hate his style. I do think his grappling is a little underrated. I think he might be able to get some.
I think he's onto something.
Listen, I gotta go with Sean Strickland. That's my guy. I've been knowing him for the last 10 years. You know, you can tell he's definitely matured from winning the belt. Like, I know everybody talks shit about him, but Sean Strickland's a great fucking dude. He's one of the nicest people in the world, man. And you can definitely see a change in his demeanor, the way he talks. Even some of the talks that we have, you know, it's quick and it's short. And I love where he is mentally, not just in fighting, but where he is in life. Where he is in life right now in his head. I love it. So I'm going with Dricus. Strickland. Sorry, Strickland.
Every time I see this Sean's too short for him, this and that, it's like Dricus comes out and finds ways to win. I just think he's in his prime right now. He's an incredible athlete. He's not the prettiest looking. Everybody's criticized like how he's sloppy or whatever it may be, but he makes it work, man. He's a specimen. He's really like a brick house. I think he's gonna get the job done again. Just strictly from activity. I don't think it's because he can outbox Strickland.
Yeah, the thing is, DDP is big, and he's got a lot of muscle. Yet he's got the highest strike rate in the middleweight division. Not even Sean. Sean, I think, is second. But the thing is, what you've got to look at DDP throws heavy bombs. When he hits you, he wants to knock you out if he catches you. Oh, look at Sean Strickland. He throws these pitter-patter, jabs. That's not that strenuous when if you look at the difference between how they're throwing it. So the volume that DDP does is insane. And his gas tank is insane.
Or he can, beat Strickland on the feet. I think he's going to wrestle Strickland a lot. I think he's going to take away a lot of rounds with control time and all that stuff. And I think in the flurries, I think like Strickland is going to have some dangerous moments. But I think Du Plessis is going to be able to get the job done again.
Yeah,
he's
got a good chin on him.
Unless your name is Hamzat Chimaev.
Sean Strickland.
Man, I gotta go with the weirdness Du Plessis.
Bro, Du Plessis, man, I don't know how people get ready for him. I really don't know how. Like, that's so awkward.
What I said? What did I say?
I think Du Plessis wins that one.
Anyway, shout out to James Lynch for compiling these ones. These are awesome. I love watching them. Like I said, I'll put the link of all three of these videos in my description. Go ahead and watch them. And tell me what you guys think. Are these guys wrong? Are they right? Like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.